The next thing that I want to show you how to do is to make it so that you can have a feedback portion on your web page. Now, one other thing that's a little side note is I want you to add your first name and last initial to the page that you complete in the project too. Now, that's kind of secondary here. Now, if you look at the bottom of this page, I've added in something pretty cool here. So this is the CEO page. I have the web that was created in inspiration. Then there's this, and it says feedback, and it says, what do you think about this portion of the project? Now, what can be done is you can do this on your own very simply, put it in here, and then if a student says, I'm confused about the advertising techniques, they could put that in there, and then what end up happening for you is you could actually see what they said to you, and this will just show up in your Google Docs. We're all doing this all through Google Docs, so it could show up right here. Or what's really probably a little bit more realistic is they might say, hey, comma, great job. I love your idea, and I think it would be a big hit. They submit this, and it goes and it shows up in your feedback too. Now, the real reason that I want to do this, just so you know, and that's I love how I can do that, and I'm going to have everybody look at each other's, but I'm going to add your grade in on this as well. I'm basically going to use this as my source for putting in a grade so that it'll send it directly to you. So this means that each person must individually go on here and finish a one of these feedback pages. Now, how do we do this? It's very, very simple. We go to Google Docs, and so you're in your email, you go to Google Docs, and I'm going to click up here and go to Create, and then Form. Now, here's the form that we're going to have. We're just going to title it simply Feedback. Right here you can put something if you want. It's basically instructions for how to fill out this survey or form, but you don't need to do anything there. Then you have your questions. Now it starts you off with 2 sample questions. I'm going to delete the second one because we only need one, so I just go over here to the garbage can on the right and push OK. So now we've got rid of that sample question. Now for question title, I'm just going to put, what do you think of this portion of the project? Now you can change the wording if you want. To be honest with you, you can even leave it blank and just do this. Then you're going to put paragraph text. Now that gives you the long box here that they're able to fill out and answer. When you're ready, push done, and now this is what you have. Now if you want to make it look more interesting, you can change the theme. So go up here to Theme, and you go around and choose whatever you would like. If you want it to be the modern book look, it's going to give you this. If you don't like it, push cancel. Then you go somewhere else and you say, okay, you know what, I like this because mine is a restaurant related and maybe this fits well. So you say, okay, let's apply this one. Now, this right here says require a St. Clair School District sign-in. I don't know if you have this option on yours or not. I'm going to click this out because this makes it so that only teachers can fill mine out, so you won't even see it if I leave that on there. Now what I'm going to do is come up here to Save, and then I'm going to go to More Actions, and I have 2 choices. If you edit the confirmation, basically when somebody fills it out, it's going to say something. It's like thank you. Now you can put whatever you want. You can put thanks, have a great day, or for me I might put choose to be great. Push save, there we go. And then the other thing, and this is the most important, is embed. This is going to give you an embed code. Now this is what you need to use here. I'm going to push copy right now because that's what I know I'm going to be doing with it. Now, let's get over to your wiki here. And let's say, okay, how am I going to add this in now? What you can do is you're going to come over to your page. Let's say you're the accountant. So I'm going to go to edit the page. And first off, I'm going to add my name to it, since this is my page. There we go. Now I'm going to go down to the bottom here. And at the very bottom is where I'm going to put this. So go all to the bottom, hit enter a couple times, and then come up here to the widget tool. We're going to click on widget, and it gives you all these different things. Now if you want to add a YouTube video, go to video, and then you can just click YouTube, and you can do the exact same thing I just showed you where you copy and paste an embed code. We're going to click on Other HTML. Go to Other HTML, click in the box, and just paste what you got from that Google Docs as the embed code from there. Push save. And now it just shows up saying Other Widget. Now I'm going to center this just to make it look a little bit nicer. And then we're going to click Save. And then as I go back to the bottom now of my accountant page, you're going to see that form there for people to fill out. And again, Whenever you're done, they type stuff in, and it shows up saying that somebody has edited your feedback form. And you can see now it says choose to be great, as I told you before. But what you can do is you can actually make it so it sends you an email notification, which is pretty cool. If you want to do that, you can go to. Oh, you would actually have to go to the. I'm sorry. And let me switch over here really quickly. We're going to go to See Responses and Spreadsheet. Now, if I were to go back into my Google Doc right now, it would be showing me this already. If you want to make it so that you get notified immediately whenever somebody fills out your form, you can come up here to. You're going to go to Notification Rules under Tools, and it says Notify me when any changes are made, and that's what you would want to put. And then you can change it to be Email Digest. That means you get an email once a day or once every so many days, or email right away every time there's a change. I would say email right away for me. Push save. And if any changes are made, then send email. Good. Done. So now, anytime that somebody updates this, I'm going to get an email saying that it was sent. So that's how you can include a any Google Doc, really, but really more so a Google form into this so that you can get feedback both from myself and from your classmates.